Mr. Taliaferro TV. All right, this is a very exciting time of the year for a lot of people. The XXL freshman cover for 2017 has been released, and I know there's a lot of people out there who's been waiting for me to chime in on this list. I knew a lot of people who had opportunities to be on this list, and I knew a couple people who got snubbed. I knew about the list a month ago. I knew like about 15 to 20 names of like finalists and just kind of bringing the list down. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Some things that I knew or had been told by a source, it looks like some things have went in the other direction. We'll get to that in a second. I want to read off the names of the 10 participants of the XXL freshman list for 2017. We have Kamaya, A Boogie with the Hoogie, PNB Rock, XXX Playboy Cardi, Made in TYO, Amini? I don't know. Ugly God, Cap G, and Kyle. Of this list, the first thing that stands out to me, it looks like for the most part, you had to have one record that either A, touched urban radio or made the step a little bit higher to pop culture and pop radio. Kyle had a pop record with Yachty. Cap G had hit urban radio. He had a couple records that I'm just with your girlfriend. With your girl. So that was his big one. Ugly God has had one record. Made in TYO, to me, I think he's the most deserving on this list. He's had a couple records. I think that was a really good selection. Playboy Cardi, another really good selection. He's as hot as you can get right now. XXX he look, I don't really care for his music, but I can't ignore the brother's buzz. He has a fan base, and look, I see his fan base every time they attack me in my comment section. Every time I say something bad about the brother or something that they don't agree with, so I can't ignore his buzz. That people like him. PNB Rock has had a couple records. He had one with Lucci. He's had a record on his own. So PNB Rock, the Selfish record, he's deserving of that. A Boogie with the Hoogie had like a kind of halfway hit. Kamaya, I don't know much about her, and I'll start with Kamaya. The first thing I thought when I looked at this list was Young M.A. is not on this list. What did we make the decision to go with Kamaya over Young M.A.? Don't really understand that one. Don't get it. Honestly, Young M.A. had to tell XXL no. Something had to hit the fan. I know for a fact, you can take my word for this. XXL offered Young M.A. a look on that freshman cover. That's a fact. I'm telling the truth about that one. They offered her a spot on that XXL freshman cover. Maybe Young M.A. thought she was too big to be on it. I thought it would have been an incredible look after the year she had with the ooh. She doesn't need it. I don't think she just desperately needs it. But she's got to come with some more music, man. She got to come. She can spit. Young M.A. can spit. But she's going to need a couple more records. And this Kamaya chick, I don't know a lot about her. I don't know where she came from. Honestly, I thought that was the biggest. She's the only person on the list I hadn't heard of. Definitely she came out of nowhere. A Boogie with the Hoodie, he has some buzz. He's out of New York. I get that one. I trust me, I get that one. New York has to be a part of that. And he's New York to the core. I get it. A Boogie with the Hoodie had to be on it. I'm perfectly fine with that. He has a record. He has a buzz. I'm fine with that. PNB Rock, fine with that. Again, I'm fine with pretty much the list. I don't know anything about the Amini person. I don't really know a lot about him. But I guess the truth will come out sooner or later. I guess the truth will come out about them. A lot of people I didn't know about on that cover last year. And man, that cover last year is stuck around. They stuck around. Uzi, Yachty, they've stuck around. So we'll see. We'll see with that. A lot of snubs, though. I don't want to knock anybody that's on it. I want to talk more about the stubs. So congratulations to everybody on it, but I want to talk more about the snubs. You talking about, I already brought up Young M.A. T Grizzley deserved a spot on that XXL freshman cover. T Grizzley, I believe his flow, I believe his style, I believe he had the record. If they're gonna have everybody on the cover for the most part have a record, that First Day Out record was just as hot as pretty much as anybody else's records that's on this freshman cover. I think T Grizzley got snubbed. he was a good sport about it. He commented about it and said, look, man, congratulations to everybody on it. No bad blood there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think T Grizzley is a little bit more popping than Ugly God. I know people like Ugly God, but T Grizzley's record was bigger than anything Ugly God had produced yet. Famous Dex, a lot of people like Famous Dex. I'm cool on him and Rich the Kid. I didn't feel like they just got snubbed. I think the Famous Dex personality, his internet personality, and how we catch him doing the weird dances and with the cars, I think that's a little bit bigger than the music. I'm cool on Famous Dex. That wasn't a reach to me. Rich the Kid, I'm sorry, man. Look, I've interviewed Rich the Kid. Decent dude, decent brother. Gave me an interview in his hotel room while that was what, 3-4 years ago. If y'all ain't seen that, check it out. Decent dude, but I just think that ship has sailed. If he ain't got on it by now, I'm cool on Rich the Kid. Other guys that I think T Grizzley is the one that stands out to me. T Grizzley definitely is the one that stands out to me. NBA YoungBoy will be on it next year if he can stay out of jail. Black Youngster is another one. I don't even think he cares about it anymore. I don't think I should have asked Youngster about that. I don't think he cares about being on that cover anymore. Lucci never graced the cover. I don't think he cares about it. Actually interviewed Lucci as of late. He seems to be in a great space. I don't think he cares about it much either at this point. Other guys like a Lil Pump, Ski Max, I haven't listened to that music. I can't comment on if I thought they should be on the cover or not. You guys have the power to tell me what y'all thought about the list. I'm just glancing through it. I'm gonna come back with a bigger story on it and probably in a couple days, maybe tomorrow, couple days. We'll talk about it more in detail. But for the most part, I think the things that stand out to me are T Grizzley, Young M.A. These are the ones that to me probably are more talented than 75% of the list that's on it. Not mad at the list, but I think there could have been a couple adjustments made in TYO. Definitely deserved it. And Playboy Cardi and PNB Rock are my three guys that 100% deserve it. Cap G, I'll tell you a little funny story about Cap G. Cap G, I seen Cap G at Drummer Boy's studio in Atlanta. Shout out to Drummer Boy. I didn't know who Cap G was, and I gave him my phone and I was like, yo, follow me on social media or something like that. And I didn't even know he was an artist at the time. He was just hanging around Drummer Boy's studio. He probably had just got through doing some music. So to see Cap G and see him with the records, and he got the Sneakin' and Geekin' record, I like it as well. I think I need to reach out to Cap G and just tell him, man, salute to him, and I'm happy for him. Because I met him a couple years ago, and he was just literally hanging around Drummer Boy's studio. And to see him finally get a break and make the cover, I respect that. He had been on tour with Chris Brown. That was a really good look for him. He had opened up for Chris Brown on his tour. Look, man, the list ain't bad. I know people are going to bash the list. It's not a bad list. A few of these guys are going to be around. When Made in TYO puts out another project, he's on tour with Big Sean right now. That'll be a good look for him. Playboy Cardi's project was probably one of the top of the year. It had a few records on it, a couple with Uzi. It just had a few records on it. Playboy Cardi had a really good project. He seems to be in a good space. Y'all keep gassing me on XXXTentacion. We're gonna see. I want to hear a damn project after this. Y'all didn't gas this dude up. Only thing I done seen from this dude is a Drake interview, and he getting it on stage talking about Drake, and he getting his ass whipped on stage. I need to see more. Oh, another guy, NAV. No NAV? Whoa. I like that to myself. I like that record. I don't know if they wanted to go in the direction of NAV because he's not black. I don't know, man. NAV should have been on the list. Definitely. Cardi B had a strong case, even though Cardi B's personality is bigger than her music. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When Cardi B came out on that stage in Summer Jam a couple days ago, she got the biggest pop. She had a bigger pop than Lil Kim. So again, we have a few names. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it going forward. Give me your opinions on the XXL freshman cover. I want to hear them. Of course, I'm in the comment section lurking. Thank you for the time, love, support. Don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com.